lengthy forms. Trash that. Moneyfix. Did you know with Moneyfix you could send money at the comfort of your home, at the convenience of your schedule, and the speed of light? At Moneyfix, we offer you fast, easy to use service at the best rates. Try us and save up.
Hi there, my name is Deli Singer, and it is my honor to present to you one of Africa's top rising institutions. For starters, the interesting thing about being an influencer is that I get to choose which organizational brand I affiliate with. Having said that, it is an immense privilege for me to introduce you to the world of Information and Communications Technology University, ICTU, Yaoundé, Cameroon campus. ICTU runs a US curriculum with 3 yearly intakes: the spring intake in February, the summer intake in July, and the fall intake in October. ICTU courses are designed to place you on the cutting edge of innovation, technology, and strategic global leadership. Our goal is to extend access into top quality diplomas, bachelor's, master's, certification, consulting, network designs, and a unique PhD program which offers opportunities for international research and collaboration. Our courses include Information and System Networking, Information and Communication Technology, Computer Sciences, Engineering or Renewable Energy, Accounting Information Technology, Accounting, Banking and Finance, Business Management and Sustainable Development, Science of Education, Public Health, Business Administration, Cisco, Microsoft, Health Information Technology. Please join us in our February 2021 intake in our Yaoundé, Cameroon campus, open for both English and French students, including those with baccalaureate. For more details, do contact us on our website www.ictuniversity.edu.cm. Thank you and God bless.
Hi, fam. Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. Hi there. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this very scintillating episode of Relationship Hot Topics with Denzel, Emma, and Bisong. And of course, hosted by my humble self, Deli Singer. I really want to apologize for the delay and the technical glitches. Guys, it's been a crazy session. Share the video, please. Tag your friends. Let's have a good show. Okay? It's been crazy today. It's been crazy backstage. And I've just received an information that WhatsApp messages are not being delivered. So please tag Emanuela, tag Bisong, tag the Denzel so they can come and let's start. I hope that this will take us through because it's been a hassle trying to connect. Guys, share the video. Please share the video. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me, guys? The internet has messed us up today like crazy. I'm not sure if it's just on my phone. I've switched off everything, restarted the computer, restarted the Wi-Fi system, restarted everything. Nothing is working, nothing until this moment, okay? So, of course, I know you guys have been waiting. Let me hear you in the comments. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. So, okay. So, while Emanuela and Bisong and Denzel connect, okay, I'm just gonna take you through the topic, and of course, let me put that on the screen. Ta-da! Why women cheat? Why do women cheat? Guys, share the video. Okay, share, share, and share. Like I said, we've changed now. We're using a different system. The software we're using is not very. It doesn't do a good job at sharing the video, like sending signals out there. So you have to do it. Okay, and I have to insist on that. Guys, just share the video. Okay, share, share, and share. Let me see those of you. You see, messages are now coming in. Let me see those of you who are online. Um, Matabwa, hi. Rafael Williams, hello. Lenui Judita, I see you. NT Alphonse Gislain, I see you. Victor, Roxy Mofo, Matabwa, hey. Flourish Joy Love, La Fleur, L'amour, hi. Chi Solange, darling, I see you. Jolie Law, I see you. Don Judex in the building, I see you. Thank you. There's this name that is in Chinese. I don't know if it's in Japanese. You're always watching, but I can't read that, unfortunately. I see you. Fanny Pang Dap, I see you, darling. I see you. You're always there. In Kafu Pearl, Flourish Joy Joy, I've seen you. Sheila Elokobi, hey. Tina Love, hi. Um, Yvette Brady, I know, yeah, Facebook is down from every indication. In fact, it's not just Facebook, it's WhatsApp, it's Instagram, it's all of these places that are linked to Mark Zuckerberg. So he has to pay for this session today. Helen White Nabongo, I see you. Afombe Amigo. Hey, sister, long time. Foba Eric, I see you. Melly Banks, I see you. Tukov Sandrine, I see you. El Zara International, I see you. Stanley Chito, my darling brother, I see you. Top up Judith, I see you. Guys, share the video, okay? It's been hard for these people for the biggest trio on social media to join, meaning I'm going to have to do the option of maybe calls if they don't happen to come on here. So as crazy as that sounds, but that's how we're going to go from hence, okay? Guys, share the video, share and share and share. Tag your friends, tag as many people, share to groups, okay? Watch party, I think I was sent a message today that it's going to be taken off. So I'm not sure we have that option again. Guys, just share. Why do women cheat? I know it's crazy. For such a long time, so many people have been under the notion, okay, that only men cheat. But nowadays, women are beginning to cheat, and not just cheating, they're overtaking the men. Why is this? What's going on? How did we get here? Have you ever heard of the notion or of the saying that men cheat more, but women cheat better? Hmm. That's something. Okay, so on today's episode, Bisong, Emanuela, and Denzel, we're going to be talking about all of these. But like I said, I hope that they can connect. Okay, I really do hope WhatsApp messages are not are not working in our favor today. So, like I said, we have two options. If they do not connect, then we're going to use maybe calls. I'm not even sure if the calls are going through as well. So, hey, you guys will have to be in the comment section with me, okay, to keep me company today. It is that crazy, but hey, do not fret. We're gonna have an awesome show, anyways. Patience Bright, now I see you. Ruth Kuna, I see you. Ngwa Miriam, I see you. Dance Man, hey, Yuyov Vuyov Dorothy, Tuja, I see. I see you guys. I see you. I see you. Okay. So, Emanuela, Bisong, and Denzel, if you are there, please connect, okay? Let us have a great time together. Here, I'm just going to be projecting some of the comments, okay? Um, thank you, guys. Thank you. I know I look different. I know I look different all the time. Like you can read, I could pass across for so many people. Yeah, when I change my hairdo, I look different like that. Hey, hey, hey. Magdalene Bongashu, I see you. Na Belty, hey, I see you. Brenda Walsh, Manka Daisy, hey, Manka Delcy Maya, I see you. Kafupel, Nkeye Me, I see you all. I see you. Pump me hearts, pump me. You guys know how big I am with hearts, okay? Pump me hearts. WhatsApp is working. Can I have B. Emanuela, Bisong, and Denzel join if WhatsApp is working then? Um, Not sure what's going on. It had to be here. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Greetings. Hey, hey, and hey. Thank you, guys. I see your lovely comments. Thank you so much for the compliments. Thank you. I thank you so much. Okay. So while we wait on this trio to join us, can you begin to tell us what you think in your own words? Why is it that women are beginning to cheat and cheat even more? Okay, so let's just start charting before they join us. And hey, and I'm going to be projecting that on the screen. Okay. Thank you. Somebody said I look beautifully different today. Come on, that's such a compliment. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I thank you. You guys are making me to blush. See, blushing with my big cheek. Okay, okay, guys. Tata go. I see you. I see you. I see you. Thank you. Okay, so while I we wait on Denzel and Bisong and Ella to join. I'm just gonna play this short video, okay? It was meant to feature at the midway of the video, but of course they're not here, and I don't want to keep you waiting. So just watch this and let us have your views on this topic, okay?
We've all heard the stereotype that men are hardwired for sex and are more likely to stray from their partner, but that for women, sex isn't that important, that women want nothing more than commitment and emotional stability. But that stereotype isn't true. Women also cheat on their partners. But why? I talked to psychotherapist and author M. Gary Newman, and he said that one of the main reasons that women cheat is sexual infrequency. Newman surveyed 500 admitted cheaters and non-cheaters. The non-cheaters said that they had sex with their partner an average of 10 times per month, while the cheaters said that they had sex with their partners only 5 times a month. Newman also cites communication, or specifically a lack thereof, as another reason that women cheat. According to Newman, non-cheaters said that they spend an average of 30 to 60 minutes a day talking with their partner, and the cheaters said that they spent less than 5 minutes talking with their partner every day. And here's a really interesting statistic from Dr. Helen Fisher, an anthropologist at Rutgers. Fisher cites a study where 34% of the cheating women surveyed said that they were happy in the relationship. So the less happy the woman, the more likely she is to cheat. That makes sense, right? But this doesn't necessarily apply to men. Fisher said that 56% of the cheating men said that they were happy in their relationship. So based on those numbers, it seems like men will cheat no matter how happy they are with their current partner. Meanwhile, more women are cheating than ever. According to a survey by the National Opinion Research Center, women are 40% more likely to cheat than they were 20 years ago. Scientists partially attribute this to the increased presence of women in the workforce. And the more successful the woman, the more likely she is to cheat. A University of Washington study found that women who earn $75,000 a year are 1.5 times more likely to cheat than those who earn less than $30,000 a year. So to review, scientists have found that these factors are the keys to why women cheat. Sexual infrequency, lack of communication, unhappiness in the relationship, and a high level of success at work.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being patient with us. I know that it has not been easy today. Backstage, we have Emanuela and Bisong. Denzel is yet to connect. Hopefully, he joins us in the course of the show. But of course, we are going to just welcome them. Of course, not taking much time again, okay? Because I know that you guys have really been patient. Thank you guys so much. Can you guys pump hearts while I bring them on stage? Okay, pump them hearts, guys. Emanuela fan club, guys, I need you to pump her heart as she gets on. Okay, pump her heart, show her some love. We've been nervous because of this, but hey, I need you guys to reawaken our spirit so that we can come and give you exactly, okay, what we prepared for you today. Denzel has just joined us. Emanuela, your camera is not on if you can hear me. Okay, I'm gonna just start with Bisong. Of course, his camera is on and he can yeah, Emanuela is there. Okay, thank you. Guys, Pom Hearts. Fan Club Emanuela, I want to see you in the comments. Pom her hearts, Pom Hearts. Show her some love, guys, as she comes up. Show her some love, some more love. Show her even more love. Hey, hey, Pom Hearts. I can't see enough hearts, and I'm not going to bring her on there. You want to see her beautiful face, her lovely voice, her lovely smile. Pom her more hearts. Emanuela, I'm just going to put you on the screen right now. Hey, 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 welcome, darling. Looking super dashing, smashing. It's good to have you. It's good to have you. I really want to say sorry for the glitches. I mean, thank you for your patience. It's been a crazy one today, but we are going to have this show. Come rain, come shine.
Sure.
Okay. Hey, Pom her more hearts. Your fan club is, hey, making some noise in the comment section. I see Emanuela's fan club shouting. Show her some love, guys. Show her all the love in the world. Okay. I'm gonna bring on Bisong's fan club. I know every single lady out there is on Bisong's fan club team. Hey, you want to see Bisong on here from him more hearts, even more than you did for Emanuela? Let us know, because that's the biggest bachelor in town, guys. He's coming on your screens right away.
Hello, Mommy Deli. Hello, Emanuela.
Hi,
and hello.
The single ladies.
Hello, everyone.
All the single ladies. Now put your hands up. The hottest bachelor in town is on your screens. He will be giving you just the best tonight. Okay, put more hearts. While I bring on stage Mr. Handsome, Mr. Denzel fan club. I see you. All the married people. I see you guys pumping hearts. I see you. Okay. So Denzel.
Good.
Good. Oh my goodness. At last. I can't believe that we made it, guys. I just cannot believe this. At last, we made it. Put your hands together in the comment section for us, guys. It's been one crazy session today. Hey, make some noise, guys. Make noise. I want to see it in the comments. I need some more comments. Okay. Fan club Denzel. Welcome on board, guys. Welcome once again.
Thank you, Deli. Thank you, Deli.
Right. Thank you. I mean, the internet has messed us. How did you guys get to connect again? I don't understand, because I've tried and tried, could not even call you guys.
Yeah, it's been so difficult. It's like WhatsApp had a problem today. Something.
I thought as much. I thought it was my phone. I switched off everything, switched off the computer, turned off the Wi-Fi, broadband. Nothing worked. I was just like, okay. I guess it wasn't meant to be today. You know, I just insisted, and then we're here. Welcome once again.
Thank you, Deli.
You guys ready for today?
Sure.
You know, and when we didn't even have the glitches, I mean the echoing, and we were, you know, we're happy that at last we're not going to be echoing on each other, and then internet starts messing us up.
If I had makeup, everything would have been expired by now. All the foundation would have been like washed away.
I know, right? I just
Then
had to calm down, otherwise I would have
are
been
you
sweating.
talking to me or
Even
what?
strange that I did not even sweat today.
I still have mine. I still have my foundation,
Your own foundation
my
is
lip,
still intact.
my lip gloss, and
You're weak.
my
You're weak. You missed out
my
on your
bone
week.
straight. I still
Your
have my
bone
bone
straight.
straight. My bone straight week.
I know, guys. Come on, give us some hearts, guys, so that we can be inspired to do this. I mean, it's been crazy. Okay. Any word for your fans? A word or two before we start for your fans? Bissong?
Well, I'll first of all thank everyone for coming and for being patient. I would like to apologize. It's probably technical error. That notwithstanding, I'm still happy and for your patience and commitment. I will join my voice with Mommy Deli to ask everyone to please share extensively. Share as much as you can. It should get to your village people. The show should get to your village people. So share widely.
Everyone who is cheating in the village should have this
Yeah.
video.
Even that my mother is right now in harvesting her cocoyams in the farm. She should watch the video at the moment.
Oh no.
Oh my
Denzel, your fan club is waiting.
Hello, Delhi. Hello, Manuela and Bisong and the entire fan club. Thank you, Delhi. I think Bisong have said it almost everything. Thank you for having me, like sharing my experience and all that. And for the fans, thank you for your patience and keep sharing the videos. Like share right, like it should get to your village people, your neighbors. Just keep sharing. Just keep
Your
sharing.
enemies should watch this.
Yeah, I'm just
Emanuela?
Sure. I mean, like, for sure, let your enemies watch. Let your enemies watch. So also, in addition to sharing the video, I just want to say there's an option to give some stars if you want to give some stars to the show. I know that's something we have not mentioned yet, and maybe people do not know about it. So
Right.
I think at the bottom of your computer or your phone, you see the option of giving some stars. It's actually going to boost the show. So thanks. Despite the fact that we are late, it's going to be fine. We're going to have a very good show today. So
Thank you, guys. Actually, what Emanuela meant is actually not stars. We don't have stars here yet. We have, you see the green heart. Okay, it is just a way just to support us with what we do. Okay, so you want to click on that. It's gonna and follow the instructions, and then support us the best way you can. Okay, guys, more hearts for us. Keep pumping hearts. Do not stop. Okay, tell a friend to tell a friend. I like that. Forfeit Angel, you're angelic. Thank you so much for that. Without further ado, guys, we are here now. Who wants to go first?
The lady?
No, not the lady again. Last time it was the lady. Today,
Okay.
Bissong. Okay, let's start with Bissong. Bissong, let's talk about this. Why do women cheat?
Lots of reasons. The first question is when I heard of this topic, I asked like, but do women really cheat? And then the answer came right deep in my mind, like, yeah, they do, and they really, really do cheat. Like, really, you made a comment here that men cheat. Men cheat the most. Men cheat more, and women cheat better. Yeah, women do cheat, and for so many reasons, And it's kind of a tricky thing because we spend our time trying to value the good things that women bring in our society. We can't really live in this society without women. We appreciate them for that, but still, when we get to their cheating habits, we always ask ourselves why. You see a young guy, you see a guy who has he has money, he's handsome, he's caring, like all the basic things in a relationship that most women are craving for. But he has a wife who cheats on him, and then you ask yourself, why? Why do you cheat? So I think to summarize everything, I can say it's a problem of women cheat because most of these women, they lack a sense of contentment. They are also out to get some fulfillment. When you lack sense of contentment, you become kind of ungrateful. You can't value the things you have, because the thing in this world, you can't have it all. So I think it's women cheat because they lack a sense of contentment.
Okay, interesting start there. But let's hear what Denzel has to say before we even come back to having to define it. Remember, we have to define cheating, because at the end of the day, if we don't define that cheating, I mean, it could be anything. So it could mean different things to different people. Okay, not just limited to sex. I know that when we talk about cheating, people usually limit it to sexual encounters like that. Is it limited to sexual encounters, or there's more to cheating than just sex? Before we get into answering what cheating is, Denzel, can we hear from you, please?
Yeah, okay, Delia. I think from our topic, why do women cheat? Firstly, I would like to say that it brings us to that misconception that only men cheat. And it puts the question there for us all to answer. And I think it's clear that there are countless reasons why do women cheat. And before we even get into the nitty-gritty of that, women cheat for several reasons. Probably they feel like they are unappreciated, they feel neglected, they feel like undervalued, they feel lonely. You know, it's kind of like, it's a bunch of reasons why women cheat. And without wasting time, I think Emanuela can come in while we discuss.
Right. Emma?
Yeah.
Right. An overview of this cheating thingy.
Okay, so first, I would like to make a disclaimer about this topic, because, you know, when I hear the question, why do women cheat? I feel like I've been asked to defend or to justify why women cheat, you know, like, you know, tell us why should women cheat. So just a disclaimer to the viewers that what we are saying, we are just giving some reasons why the women cheat, not justifying why women should cheat, because that notwithstanding, it's not right in my opinion. So I'm going to quickly give some points about the reasons why women cheat. The first reason is that I feel women cheat because they have a bit of promiscuity in them. That's one of the reasons I think, you know, someone, let me not just say women because it's kind of generalized, why some women cheat or why a woman should cheat is because she has the spirit of promiscuity in her, that she doesn't stick to one partner. Another reason is that she wants to portray, I mean, like she wants to revenge. When a woman revenge. When some women are in relationships that their partners cheat, at one point, they want to revenge. They want to do what he does. You know, they're like kind of, let's rub the shoulders. We can all do this. That's one of the reasons why I don't trust women who say they have no issues with cheating partners. There's a level of jealousy that I don't see how you can control, to know that your partner has multiple partners out there and you say you have no problem with it. And when I hear someone saying she has no problem with cheating, I kind of look at you like, can you do this rubbing shoulder thing? Because, you know, when we feel like we revenge, we don't feel this pain again. It's like, you know, this do me, I do you kind of thing. You know? So just, quickly going forward, another reason is that women get married for the wrong reasons. Talking mostly about married women. They get married for the wrong reasons. And at one point, they cannot put up with this. Let's use, for example, a woman who got married because the man was rich. Now she gets this riches, but then she's not satisfied emotionally. And before we know it, she's out there looking for emotional satisfaction from someone. It could be done by texting with the spirit of communication. That's cheating too. You know, that's why we have some people are in Cameroon, others are in the US, but they are cheating. So cheating is not necessarily something that we must be face to face before we are able to cheat.
I get you. Excellent, my dear. That takes us to defining, because we had to define, because at this point in time, everybody is defining what cheating is to them. But like I said, the majority of the opinions are limited to sexual encounters. What, in your opinion, is cheating?
To
What
me,
would you
cheating,
define as cheating? Like, this is something your husband is doing, your man is doing, and you think, you know what, this you're cheating on me at this point in time.
cheating to me is going against our relationship agreement to stick to each other,
Okay.
emotionally, physically,
Mm-hmm.
everything wise. And so once you start going against those things, it's true they are in different levels. Because at that moment when I feel like my husband is just chatting with another lady in the US, at that moment, the pain is not the same like when they have already met.
Right.
But one thing leads to another. But if you can give your emotional attention to another woman while I am there, then you're cheating on me.
Okay.
Then there's something lacking. If I can be at home and you can barely take care of our financial needs, yet you have another family somewhere or another woman you're sponsoring and taking care of her needs, you're financially cheating on me. If you
financially cheating, that's an interesting one. Yeah, but we're just round up and we get back to Bison. Let's hear what you have to say on this.
Yeah, well, I just heard that from Emanuela for the first time. Cheating financially, I've never heard of that. But it was a good one anyway.
Financial cheating.
Yeah, Deli. What I'll take reference. I'll take reference from Deli's matchup page.
Right.
There was one time. This example I'm giving now is an example to show how much women are never fulfilled, how much women are never satisfied, how much women are suffering, or how much women lack self-contentment.
Mm-hmm.
There was one time you posted like, ladies, what do you want in a guy? And then I was scrolling down so many comments. And then there was one lady, I would mention the name. She said, I want a tall, average guy. At that point, I was confused. Is it English? I said, no, it's not English. Maybe she wants it all in one man. When a woman says, I want a tall, average guy, I've never seen someone who is tall and has an average height as well. So you see how they complicate their choices,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And another thing is that the one mistake they make is women they don't find marriage from the right person. They find the right person in marriage. Because especially in our especially in our African society, where we have our girls believe that every woman is supposed to be married and they can do anything just because they want to be married. They can exchange anything for it. So the moment they get a guy that comes their way and prophesies marriage, they don't care to look if this person is the right person. Okay, they get into the marriage and then they start looking for the right person in that marriage, which is supposed to be meeting the right person and looking for marriage in the right person. So now you find yourself in marriage, but you are with the wrong person. What will you do to get this satisfaction? They say body no be firewood. There are things the body starts craving for. You can't get it now from this person, and you start stretching hands outside. You start doing different forms of cheating. You start flirting on the phone. You start sharing emotions and things like that. You start sending messages. You start talking, chit-chatting with the opposite sex and things like that. So these are all the things women go through and then find themselves in cheating. If there are 100 women who cheat, only like 20% of this number actually actually go with the purpose of cheating, like I want to cheat. The other 80%, they are going to search for what they can't afford or what they can't get from home. Not that I want to enjoy this person. They're just going to look for something, thinking what they get from outside, they're going to bring it home. But that's not the case. They only find themselves later when, oh, they are already living. They are now living their marital lives outside.
But this song, but isn't that what Emma said? And in terms of cheating, not just limited to the sexual act itself, that the mere fact that you want to go out there to find whatever is already cheating, or that, in your opinion, is not cheating? Because from what you're explaining, it looks like you only consider it cheating when it has to be amorous, when it has to be sexually related.
No. The moment you start, even I'm not that really 100% versed with the Bible, but the Bible, what I know from Bible stories is the Bible says once if you look at somebody with lustful eyes, you are already fornicating.
I was actually going to come to that. Let's hear from Bison, okay? Bison, tell us what's your impression about cheating? What do you know about cheating? I mean, what do you, as a person, consider cheating? Before I come back to Bison.
Okay.
To Denzel, sorry. Okay.
To me or to Bison?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Dele. Well, I think I tied with Emanuela's definition of cheating. And just to add a little bit to that, I think cheating to me is like breaking down the trust you have for your spouse, you know, and it could go in different ways. Like I call it like micro cheating, which is more of like kissing, texting, and other kind of stuff, but it's still cheating.
Yeah.
So I strongly believe like it's wrong. And her definition to me, I see like it's 100% accurate.
Right.
And yeah, so I tied with her opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we all, right? I guess we all cheat. Going by biblical standards, we all get to cheat because who doesn't get to lust after people? Who doesn't really get to see people and be like, that guy is well built and all of that? So are you that strict with it? To what extent would you get frustrated and consider it cheating? That's really what I want this first segment to be about. Like, what wouldn't you tolerate in your spouse or your man or your woman?
Is that to me?
Temptation is never a sin, Mommy Deli.
Right. Temptation is never a sin. So the Bible tells us that it is. Just looking at, you rightly mentioned, because I had that as one of the points. You rightly mentioned, if you just looking at a woman like that, you have sinned and you are cheating. So by God's standard, we all cannot be proud.
You fight the devil in you.
Right.
Sometimes you're on Facebook and there are so many hot pictures going around that girls post today, and you see that you come up a picture and maybe you see some nice build of a girl, you rather not even look at whose profile that picture is. You don't look at the profile. You just scroll up and go to something else, because when you start looking at the name, you see this girl's name. Maybe you go open the profile, you start checking. Is she single? You start reading through the profile, But if you just scroll and you don't go that deep, it means you are not cheating. But when you see this picture and you go to the profile.
Bison's girlfriend is listening now. Doesn't know Bison has been searching on profiles. Bison actually and Ansakitu is the comment, by the way. Just so you know, and he's already saying that you're sounding too serious. That I should let you know.
No.
That. Okay. Right. Okay, guys. Let us come back again. Come back. Right. How open are you guys to cheating? Denzel, I need you to take this. How open are you to your spouse cheating? How would you handle a cheating spouse?
I think I will handle a cheating spouse firstly with effective conversation.
Oh, okay.
And, I would really like to have to define what is cheating, based on our relationship. And there are some things that it's completely out of our control. Let's say I'm in the gym working out, and there are a whole lot of beautiful women going around. They're training, they're working their abs, and they're flexing their muscles in the gym. You know, I think if I say flexing their muscles in the gym, you know.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you're watching, I didn't do a proper introduction today. Just so you guys know, he is a fitness trainer. So when he's talking about flexing muscles, you can only understand that. I don't think I can deal with a fitness trainer for a spouse, you know. All those sexy girls who will come on there and be doing something like hold my hand and stretch and do this beat, and then my husband is there struggling to do whatever on them in the name of fitness trainer. Are you kidding me? Like, how does your spouse
and he has so many female students learning with him.
I think it goes with trust. It goes with trust. And for me as an individual, there are a whole lot of things that I do with people, especially with females. And my spouse has to be someone that like she trusts me, and I'm someone like I struggle to build that trust and maintain that trust, build my integrity. It's not even about my spouse. Sometimes, like let's say for example, I coach women sometimes about relationships. And I have come across a beautiful woman that I feel attracted to. And what I do in this situation, like for me to escape the temptation, I would direct this beautiful woman to another coach or to another trainer. I've sent a couple of people, like beautiful women, like talk to Delhi, do not talk to me. But like I'm just saying it now in the public.
I get you. No, I get that. I do get that.
But the main reason was because they are beautiful and attractive. Like I feel it. But the more I like keep talking with them, we never know what will happen. I know I'm a 6 feet man, and
awesome strategy. Awesome.
Yeah. So I always try to like escape, like run away from that temptation. And when it comes to my spouse, you need to trust me. I build my integrity, and I know the scandal when it comes to like that fitness trainer is dealing with the client. It tarnished my reputation, and I didn't need that in my CV and all that. So we need to like, it's more of trust and build a very healthy conversation. Know what your spouse can do and know what they cannot do. So I think that's just what I have to say.
Now, that was really about you. What about flipping the tables? Let's say we flip the coin. If this were your wife, this is your wife, like she's having a male colleague and like you are not comfortable with it. How do you go about that? Do you start considering that as cheating, or to what extent would you consider your wife is cheating on you?
I think I'll consider her cheating on me if she keeps important information away from me.
Okay.
Like if she's stepping out like for a brunch, lunch, or dinner without without us having that conversation before that date, then I will become suspicious of what is happening. I would like to know what is happening. Are you deleting your text messages? Are you hiding your phone? You know, those kind of things. But if you are open to me, I have no reason to doubt you. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Brother Denzel. Awesome views on there. Emmanuel, I come back to you. How open are you to forgiving the cheating spouse?
Okay, so Deli, first, I think I have this very zero tolerance for cheating. Like really zero tolerance.
Guys, can you hear that? I mean, for those of you caution on her, she has zero tolerance for cheating. Just so we're clear on this, okay? So don't come and say all men cheat bullshit around her. Bisong, I heard you making that statement backstage, and at some point, Bisong actually said that cheating did what? Emanuela, do you remember what you said? That men are polygamous by nature. Men did something. What did he say? Emanuela went all gaga. Like, are you kidding me right now? Can we talk about that? Like, especially with the African men, I think they think they have monopoly of cheating. And you mentioned something at the beginning, Emma. You said that they cheat for revenge. Could it be that it's too many of these men cheating nowadays and the women cannot tolerate it and they now reciprocating and paying them back in their own coins? Can we talk about that? Is there a level of cheating your spouse would rub on you? Do you think that?
Okay, so this takes me back to the revenge points, like you rightly say.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have women out there who do that. Like they cheat because they want to revenge. You know, it's like, I've taken enough of this. If I'm not getting out of this marriage, I should go cheat so we can balance this up.
Mhm.
You know, no one gets angry. But this is what I think about it. It doesn't help.
Mm.
It drags you to the mud.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I don't think there's any need doing that. I mean, it's like you going out there to give your body because someone is doing it.
Mhm.
No, you know, there is a level of cheating. I was trying to come back to this. Like, I have zero tolerance when it comes to cheating.
Right.
But you know, I know there is cheating and there is cheating. You know, we are fond of saying this. There is cheating and there's cheating.
Yes,
We talk
cheating and
about
there's cheating, exactly.
we talk about the circumstances that happen sometimes, and someone falls. And then if someone falls, the same, like we say, we are all sinners.
Mhm.
And then you understand. But when it becomes his duty, you know, when it becomes a serious cheat, that's something I don't know how
you can't handle. Right.
I cannot handle it. Like, you come every day home. I know maybe you're coming from somewhere, like I know it, especially for those very disrespectful cheats as such. And you know, sometimes I feel like it's not what my husband does. It's about my husband. It's about his personality.
Mhm.
You know, you mentioned, let me take you back to, you said somebody like Denzel, a coach. It will be difficult to cope
Mhm.
because he sees a lot of these women. In as much, I kind of agree 30% to that. But then I will ask this question to those women who want to use this as an excuse. What about male gynecologists? What do you do about them?
Mm. Mm.
It is just a fitness coach. And then people even come there well dressed up. And he's putting this in his mind. What about this male gynecologist who see these things opened widely before them?
Mhm.
It's about you. It's about how much you can control your mindset. And then let me take you back. Let's go back to the area of a pastor. Do we think pastors
Emanuela, if you can't stand the heat, you should leave the kitchen. You know, I heard that from somewhere.
Right.
If you can't stand the heat. So I support Denzel on that. That if maybe his job makes him get in touch with a lot of women, and for example, as a coach, and girls come along like for counseling, if he feels attracted to them, he just transfers them to Delhi and says, Delhi, can you go meet Delhi for counseling? So that's him leaving the kitchen because he can't stand the heat.
Sure,
so you can. It's not all about mentality. At least you women should appreciate some of us men for the efforts we do.
Maybe begin to appreciate this song for the effort he's doing to keep himself. Appreciate themselves for keeping himself. They cannot stand the heat, so leaving the kitchen. For some men, who can stand the heat?
I'm trying to make this point, you know. I'm trying to, because I don't know where this song is really trying to take me to, but this is something, this song. In as much as if you can't stand the heat, you should leave the kitchen. It's not every kitchen you can leave.
Oh, why? Why is that? Has the kitchen been locked and the key thrown away?
And the key thrown away. Or let me just say you're in the kitchen and there's a heat from hot oil, and you know immediately you leave, the house is going to be on fire. You can't leave. Now, what am I trying to say? I was trying to use a pastor before you brought in the point.
Right.
So do you think these women who go to pastors for counseling, some of them even go intentionally to seduce this men of God? Do you think this men of God will always send them to the branch in the city next because they are being tempted? I don't think so. So that is the kitchen.
Wouldn't that be a good strategy? Like Denzel and this song mentioned that, rather than, because it is still trying to do it on their own, that gets them to fall sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the next time that you think, okay, you're strong and you can do all of that, like I said, Konji is no respecter of persons. No, if you did not hear me, let me hear this in the comments, guys. Konji is no respecter of persons. Not even a white collar.
Exactly.
You know that. Okay? I'm not
Exactly.
that will be happy. Today is your day. So I'm all in for you. Guys, before we come back into that, I love this conversation. There's a comment on the screen, okay? And this goes to the men. Bunda Mavis is asking, it says, if men treat their women like priorities, they won't ever cheat. But of course, she goes and she says that, but the young heads will keep dribbling and passing us like football. Do you think, to a considerable extent, the men are the ones not treating these women properly, and then it's pushing them out into the hands of other men?
You want me to answer that?
No. The guys. I think it's also meant for the guys.
To some extent, that you can't say every woman that cheats is because the men aren't treating them properly.
No, we can't generalize it. I'm just asking, like I said, to a considerable extent, because majority of them are giving the excuses that it is the man, it is the man who is doing this, it's the man, I went there because the man did this, I went there, and all of that. Can we at least begin to consider the fact that these women, some of these women, or the majority of them, go out there because the men are not playing their roles like they should?
Well,
Mommy Delhi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Denzel.
Okay, I wouldn't. Should I come in?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that it's women are cheating because men do not treat them as a priority. To an extent, yeah, it works, but we cannot just use, like this song said, we cannot generalize it, because there are a bunch of women there, like they cheat for different reasons. And what if I prioritize you as a woman, and like you are at the top of the game, but it comes out like emotionally I'm unavailable, you might still go out and cheat. So you see,
treatment. That is still unfair treatment.
But that's still exactly what we're talking about. Not treating them.
What we're talking about.
If you are not there emotionally, you're not there financially.
What about businessmen? What about businessmen who travel on a regular basis? You know, it could come from that angle. He's not there emotionally 24/7. Besides, sometimes women cheat because they have these unrealistic goals when they go into a relationship. You have to do things for them 24/7, 365 days. And when they get into that relationship and these needs are not met, they go out there to cheat. Sometimes they have these, like I said, unrealistic imagination. There are some days in a relationship where it's like even the most skillful porn star, some days he will be down. So if you cannot comprehend that, then you will still go out, because already you have these premeditated ideologies about relationship, that he has to fulfill your need 24/7. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay. So when you come into a relationship with all these premeditated ideas, like you are going to fail. So that's why I was trying to say, like, sometimes you, the women, learn to prioritize yourself. It doesn't have to come from the man.
Can I come in somewhere?
Yes, I mean, sure.
Yeah. I think there's you're making a great point, but you're mixing up something here.
Okay.
Emotional availability might have nothing to do with physical availability. That you travel all the time doesn't mean you cannot be emotionally available for your spouse. I mean, like, whether we agree or not, there are spouses or there are couples who are living far apart from each other, and they are far more emotionally available than a lot of spouses who are living together.
Right.
So I just think I should come in so that you don't mix this up.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay. But then, sorry, not to cut you, okay? Just so that we take some comments. There are loads of comments in the comment section. You guys should be very attentive so that you get this. People are saying you're very serious. You should give them some smile. The single ladies are not happy. You're not smiling with them. You're folding your arms as though
I'm so sorry. It's because I'm trying to listen to everyone. Let's cheer up.
Okay? Let me take the comments. Imelda Ambe is saying that cheating is a choice. Someone who has it in them to cheat would, even if you give them heaven on earth. Just so that you guys take note of the comments, I'll just go through as it comes on there. Christabel is saying lack of attention is the greatest reason why some women cheat. Just in line with what Emma was saying. Ayonge Claudia says majority of women cheat because of that. when they are not prioritized, and we're going to come back to that. We're talking about prioritizing them.
Mommy Delhi.
It's favor. Yes, yes, Bison, we're coming. I know that you were boiling to say some things on that. Let me just take some comments. Its favor is saying that you less concerned about your partner. You are less concerned, I guess. No communication, no attention, nothing, and you expect her not to cheat on you, son of Pharaoh.
Oh my goodness.
Georgian Are is saying that for the most part, yes, the men are not playing their roles. Some women just want more than they have. I'm reading these comments for the men just to hear.
Yeah.
Too many women in the comments today talking about this, the reasons why, so that men should listen, be attentive, and you could pick up one or two things from there. And we're not justifying, just so we know we're not justifying this. We are just saying that as much as cheating to an extent could be a choice, as much as cheating is a sin, categorically speaking, as much as it is a bad thing to do, there are triggers, okay? And people have their different reasons for doing things. So whatever justification, quote unquote, they are giving, it is what noting and what hearing and what listening. So I didn't complete your comment. You said that for the most part, yes, the men are not playing their roles. Some women just want more than they have. They can't be committed. That was Georgian Ari there. Manka Daisy, or is it Manka Daisy? Bunda, some of these men are very, very self-centered, especially when it comes to emotional needs. At times, they reach out only when they want to say. This sends the woman to another man who can be there for her. That's comment is from Bunda Mavis. Bunda Mavis has really been active. Lizzie Ewune is saying that please treat your woman well. She will not cheat on you. It's been too many comments. Guys, keep your comments coming, okay? We'll talk about these comments, okay, and analyze them and get opinions from the panelists and what they think about your comments. Keep them coming. And also, as a reminder, we are having our stars of the week every episode. So we get to choose those who comment, interact more, share the video, those who pummel hearts more. We get to see them, okay, and we give them top up so that they can watch the next episode. And in line with that, the stars of last week, we had Emma and Roxy, if I'm not mistaken. I'm really sorry about that. Now, the thing is, I had to upload your pictures, but because of the obvious connection failure, I could not do that. You had to be on the screen, but hopefully before the end of the show, I'm going to put that up just so we celebrate you. Keep the comments coming, guys, while the panelists talk on the various comments I've put on there. Lisa, can we hear you?
Yeah. I want to say what I really want, because from the comments you've been reading, I see most of the comments are coming from women, and they're trying to give reasons why they cheat. It's like, okay, because of this, because of that, we are supposed to cheat. What I want to tell my fellow women is, if they stop valuing marriage the way they do, they will stop cheating. Because seriously,
please take that over.
If they stop valuing marriage the way they do, they will stop cheating.
Maybe you want to use a different word. Aren't we supposed to value the institution of marriage?
Okay, maybe a different word, like
desperate.
Should I use the word carry? Because let me explain myself, and then maybe you find a better word for that.
Right.
The thing is, you see, women don't cheat for nothing. They don't just cheat for nothing. When a woman is cheating, you know that she's out looking for something she can't find from her home.
Yeah.
And now, why do they cheat? They cheat and to preserve the marital status. They want to keep it and then get what they can get from the status outside. So you see, they are searching from two places. But now, if you're in a relationship and you think you can't derive whatever you want, is it happiness, is it sexual pleasure, is it financial, or whatever, you can't get it, why can't you just quit that marriage and move out and get someone who can give you all what you're looking for. But they prefer, since they cherish marriage at all costs, no matter what it takes, they want the marriage, they keep it. And then they decide now going out looking for what they can get in their marriage. That's what I mean. Like, if they stop cherishing marriage the way they do, they will automatically stop cheating. Cheating for a woman is different from that of a man. Men don't go out to cheat because they don't get certain things from home. You know, for pidgin, they call and say, most men, pidgin, we say langa throat, you know. This girl, she has, my wife has maybe a small ass. This girl has a slim one. Let me go try. You know, it's just stupidity, langa throat. But for women, women go out, women cheat for a purpose.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay then, I'll come back to, sorry about that. I was trying to project some of these comments on the screen. It's too many, right. Somebody was just talking about the word you use. I guess these are all semantics, okay? Look, not get offended. I get it. That's why I was saying that he could use a different word to describe exactly what he's.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
So no, it's fine. They were just trying to say that you should use a different word, okay? Guys, it's a lot of comments, okay? I am going to play this video. I did play it. You guys were not on here at that time, but I will play it. I hope that you guys can listen to it and pick some points from it. And let's talk about it, because in a few minutes, I think 2 or thereabouts, he kind of summarized the reasons why women cheat. And it was really interesting to get the different statistics he brought up and trying to back them up. And let us hear from him, and when we come back we will talk about it. Don't go nowhere.
We've all heard the stereotype that men are hardwired for sex and are more likely to stray from their partner, but that for women, sex isn't that important. That women want nothing more than commitment and emotional stability. But that stereotype isn't true. Women also cheat on their partners. But why? I talked to psychotherapist and author M. Gary Newman, and he said that one of the main reasons that women cheat is sexual infrequency. Newman surveyed 500 admitted cheaters and non-cheaters. The non-cheaters said that they had sex with their partner an average of 10 times per month, while the cheaters said that they had sex with their partners only 5 times a month. Newman also cites communication, or specifically a lack thereof, as another reason that women cheat. According to Newman, non-cheaters said that they spend an average of 30 to 60 minutes a day talking with their partner, and the cheaters said that they spent less than 5 minutes talking with their partner every day. And here's a really interesting statistic from Dr. Helen Fisher, an anthropologist at Rutgers. Fisher cites a study where 34% of the cheating women surveyed said that they were happy in the relationship. So the less happy the woman, the more likely she is to cheat. That makes sense, right? But this doesn't necessarily apply to men. Fisher said that 56% of the cheating men said that they were happy in their relationship. So based on those numbers, it seems like men will cheat no matter how happy they are with their current partner. Meanwhile, more women are cheating than ever. According to a survey by the National Opinion Research Center, women are 40% more likely to cheat than they were 20 years ago. Scientists partially attribute this to the increased presence of women in the workforce. And the more successful the woman, the more likely she is to cheat. A University of Washington study found that women who earn $75,000 a year are 1.5 times more likely to cheat than those who earn less than $30,000 a year. So to review, scientists have found that these factors are the keys to why women cheat. Sexual infrequency, lack of communication, unhappiness in the relationship, and a high level of success at work.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I see you guys in the comments. My panelists were having some time there taking notes of that. I mean, interestingly, he mentioned some very, realistic points, you know, and the one which really caught my attention was the fact that women cheat, especially, predominantly the ones who are working class women. the more successful a woman becomes, the more chances she has to cheat. Be Emanuela, I would love for you to go with that.
Sorry, your network was kind of broken, please.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm saying that he did mention. Sorry, let me come back. Right. So he mentioned a lot. I mean 4 major points and reasons why women cheat. But the one that caught my attention was the fact that he said the more successful a woman becomes, the more likely she is to cheat. How true or false is that in your opinion?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that's a great point, first of all, he made. The more successful a woman is, the more likely it is for this woman to cheat. You know, we have been groomed to think that men are the ones to do everything.
Right.
Men are the ones who are supposed to be successful. Because women are supposed to wait for successful men to come and pick them up there.
Right.
When we have women who have decided, like, no, you know, I can do this on my own, I can take care of my everything. In most cases, some of them they want to prove a point. Okay. It's like, if I can make the cash, I can do everything. I can also give some orders around the place.
Right.
I can also do what other men do. So because they are financially strong, it's easier for them to cheat because, I mean, what's keeping them? You know? So I just feel like it's just the wrong notion about what a woman should do and what a man should do. Especially when it comes to financial responsibility. By the time you let women know that it's very okay for you to make your own money, then women will know there's no need to put in an extra attitude when you make this money. Yeah, so I think that's where the point of the more likely a woman is successful, the more it is for her to cheat. That's
so
where
doesn't that play on the psychology of the man, becoming too scared when their women are becoming very empowered and being successful? So if the more successful you're getting, the more likely you are to cheat. What reasonable man would want to send their wives in the hands of wolves, quote unquote, like that out there, knowing that they will potentially cheat on them? Which man would want to push the woman further, knowing that the woman is obviously most likely going to cheat on them? Let me come back to you, Mr. Denzel. He made another interesting fact about Ebi. We'll come back to you on that. So I was just trying to tweak that a bit. Denzel, he made a very interesting fact talking about unhappiness. Most women cheat because they're not happy. Do you think that is enough for a woman to cheat? Enough reason for a woman to cheat? If a woman is not happy, you're not making the woman happy. Do you think it's reason enough for the woman to go out there?
Well, I will not downplay the importance of happiness, but I think a woman who sees that part as a reason for her to cheat means that she hasn't grabs the true meaning of happiness. No man can make you really happy. Happiness is something that you solely decide on you to be happy. I cannot make my wife happy, no matter how hard I try. I cannot make her happy. But I always try to get both sides of the coin. Well, if there is no effective communication, there is that lack of communication, she will not be happy.
Well. Yeah, he did.
She will not be happy, and she will feel like there is a void in between the marriage, and that can push her out to feel that emotional inadequacy or insufficiency. She wants to fill that void. So sometimes these are reasons, and it's a fact. When you're not happy in your relationship, you feel like from point A to B, they are not meeting. You feel like you need to go out there to search for what is missing. Happiness could be one of those things. So I entirely agree with the speaker. So women go out for that reason.
Okay. Right. This one coming to you. Which of the points made more sense to you?
The first one, which was directed to Emanuela, that when a woman becomes more successful, she's more likely to cheat.
Just before you get into that, let me read a comment on the screen. It's in line with it, just so you can tackle both. Ayonge Claudia is saying that, in my opinion, cheating successful ladies are those who are sexually starved in their marriages. They pay young boys to satisfy them sexually, so they end up cheating. So she's in essence saying a woman who is successful doesn't necessarily cheat, except when they're starved, sex starved. Okay, so yeah, you can go on.
The thing with humans, and specifically women, is that when you achieve more, your demand increases, your cutoff points increases. You know, when a woman becomes successful, her taste of a man changes automatically. What she wants in a man, it changes. Okay, in most parts where a woman becomes financially upright after marriage, that's where it's like 99.9% clear that she may likely cheat. In cases where the husband didn't uplift himself, like to meet up with the standards of a woman, because a woman, once she becomes financially viable, her choices of man, her choices, the way in doing everything changes. From like even dressing changes, makeup changes, maybe the kind of sex she wants, it changes. Everything, the kind of man she wants to represent her, it changes. And if you are that man that you can't meet up to this, you can't meet up with the dynamism that's happening in the woman's life. That's why they say successful women are more likely to cheat.
Right.
Because if you're married, if your man is married to a very dynamic woman, make sure as the woman upgrades, you too have to upgrade. Because if you stay down there, she goes to work, she's meeting people of her caliber, she's meeting her class. But wow, I can do business with these people, I can have social talks, and maybe why not flirt with them? How will it look like? Maybe they're gonna show me something different in bed. A rich man
Class
style.
has changed, standards has changed, you know.
Everything. They say in
changed.
Pidgin, they say monkey change bush, it change chop. You understand? But the other bush will be chop banana, it can't be able to chop berry.
Monkey don't wear socks. Anyways, yes. Another thing, which of course the comment has gone up, I wanted us to talk about that. Let's talk communication in marriage, which of course is one of the factors that he mentioned, that lack of proper communication, and especially with sex. So it's common knowledge that men usually are in sex. I think all the time when men have sex, they would obviously get the satisfaction in terms of ejaculating, in terms of, so they get to their satisfaction. Most women don't get it. And because, like I said, if there's lack of communication, or maybe the man is not, boils down to lack of communication, like not understanding exactly what the woman wants. Don't you think that when a woman keeps explaining to you or telling you where maybe the G spot is, maybe where you should do, where you should touch, how all of things, and you're not getting it, it can push her out? Isn't that a factor? Isn't that something that we want to look into?
Well, Deli, I think that is a very important question. And it boils down to the fact that they are not having a proper communication. The communication is ineffective. And I strongly believe like it's time for men, especially those who are in healthy relationships, to start to have these conversations, especially with us Africans. We hardly come to that point where we have these sex talk. It's more of like a taboo in some of our houses. I'm 37 years, but I've never had I'm 37. My dad saw me with a woman. I think I was 29, and that was when I had my first daughter. You know, so you can see how it prepares the men or the women for a premature relationship. That conversation, it's not there. So I kind of feel like it's high time men, women, we start to have this conversation. And If you cannot have that, if you are not bold enough to table down your need, like for me, I believe like if it's not working for you as a woman, like your man is not pleasing you, have that conversation with him. Tell him what is happening. I remember I mentioned once to a friend that, like, hey, have that conversation with him. If it's not going, tell him, like, hey, babes, this is what you're supposed to do. Some men who are lucky, or some women who are lucky, they already have these men who, like, they have experienced certain things already in life, and they just come with the flow. But if you are in that situation where your man has not been out there and you have not been out there as well, try to develop that, if that, like that talk skill. Talk with your mind. Don't be ashamed, because these are some of the reasons that push people out to cheat. You feel like that's like inappropriate sex. The sex is not there. It's lacking. And sometimes watch movies, like where you see the way people talk on movies, how they initiate sex. Try to embrace those ideas, and it also boils down to the kind of man you have. Some men also run away from important conversation, especially when it comes to sex issues. So it's like I'll recommend a whole bunch of men go visit a sex therapy, buy a sex book, watch a sex movie, have this conversation with your partner, and I think it's going to change the whole ball game when you are with your partner. But if you feel shy away from that conversation, you can never please your woman. And like you said, I think in every 10 women, and my statistic is not factual, but maybe about 5 to 6 do not get that sexual satisfaction. So it's time they start to have that conversation. It's time you start to have it. It's important. If not, before you realize yourself, you will be admiring another man out there, and you do not even know if that man will satisfy you sexually. You know, so it's time for you to have that conversation. I think it is very important. That was what I wanted to chip in.
Right, right. I'm gonna take some more comments in the comment section, guys. You might want to pick on one of them and talk about and talk on, because some success somebody is giving well, Junie Imagine is saying that because some successful women may lack sex and more in the relationship, so hanging out with male friends with no feelings to catch fun, is that cheating? Junie, I'm trying to understand what you're saying, that okay, because you don't have the sexual satisfaction, you just hang out with male friends just to catch fun with no strings attached. Is that what you mean? La Fleur Lamour, oh, I think I keep repeating this comment. She's saying that, especially with those in distant relationship, yes, and I would say something about this. It's so many times I talk about this particular topic on there when people come and they want to play get spouses, and we talk about, or they want, I mean, when we're doing special requests, oh, I don't mind wherever they are. Somebody in Cameroon is saying, get me somebody abroad is saying, get me, and I always discourage that for the most part, because I know that it's a matter of time and people start cheating on each other. I discourage that for the most part, because the distance makes the heart grow. Is it fonder, whatever the word the English uses, in meaning it, the further the people are apart, the more emotionally unstable they become, the more affection drops, and all of that is true. Right. You know, so majority of women, majority is only a handful of women in distant relationship with a lot of self-discipline, I would say, don't get to cheat. I would say, I was just trying to talk on her comment. So it is highly discouraged, because no matter how you try, like I said, Konji is no respecter of persons. And when you have the opportunity, you would always want to take advantage of it. So, you know, just so that we know. Manuela Shuri is saying, a woman who is not sexually satisfied is an angry woman. Me, I would tell you if I'm not satisfied, you know. Do people, Manuela, do you, from the background we come from, and Denzel just mentioned already, and which is true for the most part, that we are not very open to these conversations. You know, we shy away from these conversations, especially when we're talking about sex, and that translates to a lot of people, you know, cheating because maybe their spouses don't get to understand them. You know, they cannot communicate their sexual needs properly. What do you, as a woman, think about this? Does it justify? Does that in any way, would you agree to the fact that this can cause a woman to go out there? Sorry.
Surely, first, it can cause a woman to go out there. But I have this hinge when I'm agreeing to things like that, because I almost feel like it's some kind of justification we are putting
Because
out
we
there.
already established that. I mean, you did establish that at the beginning.
Exactly. So this is what I'm trying to say. Let me take us back to the fact that we always say, get married to your friend. There is a reason for that. There is a reason for getting married to your friend. It's true. We come from this background where sex is not so much, we don't discuss it in our parlors, in our bedrooms carelessly. It's something they shouldn't even hear you talking about it that much. But we are growing in a different community now when a lot of things have changed. And even if you don't talk about those things with your kids, they will watch it on Facebook. They will watch it on YouTube. But this is what I'm trying to say. In as much as we have already gone past that stage, there's a way we can fix this. Get into a relationship with someone you can discuss with. This starts from a relationship before getting to marriage. You don't get into a relationship with a guy you cannot communicate freely with. Before you say one or two things, he shuts you up. Before you say this, he doesn't even listen. And then you forcefully get married to this kind of person. Tell me, when you're not sexually satisfied, are you going to have the guts to even tell him you're not satisfied? First of all, he's going to feel like you're bruising his ego. How dare you tell me? Are you even supposed to be satisfied as a woman? I think that women are not so interested in sex, So it's all about me just dropping this thing and going out there. So why do you want to talk about it even? But when you get married to a friend, someone you freely say just anything and everything, at this moment, you can freely say, you know what? That shouting that I was shouting, it was just to let you keep going because I'm not feeling this whole thing. It's going to be a kind of discussion that you people have and you improve on yourself.
So just in line with what you have said, interestingly, Serial Inter, shout out to CY in the building, guys. CY Inter is a Cameroonian comedian par excellence. He is being on about the 80-20 movement in Cameroon. His voice has really gone viral like that, talking about Cameroonian entertainment, Cameroonians to value their own thing and to promote their own thing. Big ups to you, big bro. I see you in the comments. And just to read what you have to say, interestingly, it's in line with what Emanuela has just said. First of all, when you get married to someone who is not out of true love, cheating is inevitable. Just like you said, when there is no consciousness in that relationship, cheating is inevitable. When there is no respect, endurance, communication, cheating is inevitable. And mostly when there is no fear of God, cheating is inevitable. You can still have everything it takes to satisfy a woman or a man, but they still cheat. Brilliant comment from our Serial Inter. CY Inter in the building. Yeah, place there, boy. I see you. Thank you. Pump some hearts, guys. More hearts to us, please. The conversation is almost coming to an end. Of course, we're still gonna talk about it again. It's just too many points and too many reasons. We didn't get to talk about why men cheat because for some reason it's almost obvious. I mean, it's obvious that they cheat. It's
not all. Not all.
It's not all. Now, let me say this, guys. When they say that Cameroon is a corrupt country, not everybody in Cameroon is corrupt, but the majority of them are corrupt. So we bundle everything and say they are corrupt. So if we're going by God's standard of cheating, everyone is cheating, literally speaking. Now, with man's standard, not all men cheat, of course. I was just saying we kind of zoom this conversation on the woman because for so long we've been under the illusion that women do not cheat, but unfortunately they're not just cheating, they're cheating far better, quote unquote. They're cheating worse. When I look at the statistics that I've had on this platform and the number of exceptional cases that have come, it's crazy to know that I personally am of the opinion that women cheat more than men. I am of that opinion, and you can differ with me all you care. I say that because the number of women outweigh the number of men. We are more. The men are less. So those who are few in theirs, you just get to hear it's like they are all cheating. Then
Um,
women are too many, so you don't get to. But if you have to one-on-one, if we have to do one-on-one, of course, we are more than
Organic cheats.
sorry.
Women, organic and premium cheats.
well, Delhi,
So let me come back to you with this. Would you forgive a cheating spouse?
No. Capital no.
Zero intolerance.
Zero tolerance.
Zero.
Zero. Zero. It's not even a question to ask.
This one, what if you push go cheat?
You cannot
What
forgive a
if?
cheating
How
spouse.
did I push you? Do you know what it means to
You
put someone to
and
cheat?
can you cheat on your spouse? This one, I put it to you. Can you cheat on your
Can you
spouse?
cheat? Bishop?
No.
This thing
No,
should
I
be more
can't.
personal. This thing should be personal. Bishop, can you cheat?
The
I
comment
can.
has gone gaga.
Right.
I can't cheat on my spouse. That's why I stand for zero tolerance. It's because
Okay.
I can't cheat. Why? Why? No one wants to believe me, but I'm just saying I can't do it. That's why I stand for zero tolerance. Why?
Why doesn't everybody believe you, Bison? Everybody in the comments
I
section
don't
is
know.
laughing.
The problem is, see, Mommy Deli, you see this my face. This face, it has this. I don't know. It looks like it's
It looks
the
like a
negative
cheat.
type.
Your face looks like a cheat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cheating face.
It's a cheating face, but the heart is not a cheating heart. But the face looks like a cheating face.
I'm sorry, guys. This is crazy, man. Bison, nobody believes you. What? Nobody believes this.
It's not about people believing me. You know, if I say I don't cheat, right?
Mhm.
If I say I don't cheat, it's between Bison and his girl. It's not between Bison and the society. But I'm zero tolerance on the
We need
cheating.
to call her.
Why question? Bison, who's your girlfriend?
No, this part of my life is something I don't put on the media. It's something on my own. It's something I don't put on the media.
Oh my god.
We have this thing about, we have this show about cheating women. I don't understand how it turned. It's now about Bison. Bison is not even a woman.
I was just joking. I knew you were not going to answer the question. So I was just pushing you. Okay? Everybody's going crazy in the comments.
I think you cannot add an S. Girlfriend or girlfriends, you know.
I said girlfriend or girlfriends. This brings me now to let's talk about the signs that a woman is cheating. Okay, can we round up with this? Because like he has just mentioned, oh, privacy, they're keeping their privacy with their girlfriend. How do you know a woman is cheating? We can't just talk about why women cheat without even knowing the signs and possibly the consequences this thing has on your spouse, your children, and maybe the people around you, because of course there are consequences to these things. Okay. Now, guys, I just wanted to pull Bisong's legs a bit. Okay, we had a crazy time there. Okay, the comment section went wild for a moment there. Let's talk about the signs a woman is cheating. I'll go with you first, Denzel.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are those signs a woman would do, and you'd be like, you're either cheating or you're about to start cheating.
I think when you're telling lies.
Okay.
Yeah, when you are a lying type of a woman,
right.
Yeah, then it's obvious to me that there's a possibility that you might be cheating.
Mm-hmm.
and the kind of friends that you go around with.
Mm-hmm.
If I see their ways, if I observe their ways, and it doesn't align with my view about healthy relationships, I
Mm-hmm.
can. There's a possibility that you're cheating, and also when you are living a kind of lifestyle that you cannot afford, and you go into places that you cannot afford, or like
Right.
I didn't pay for that.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me that feeling that
Something
you
is
probably
fishy.
see someone else,
Mm-hmm.
and you stick with the idea. Let me say you align your perspective with people who cheat, like you support
Mm-hmm.
the idea of cheating. I see that as cheating as well, because
Right.
I've seen situations where
Mm-hmm.
women come online and they support the idea of cheating. And some of these women, I know them, I've been with some of them. So I know, like, okay, if you can support this idea, then it
Mm.
probably like it's what you are doing
Interesting,
because,
interesting. People, women who support the idea of cheating, the notion of cheating, are
yeah,
either or about to cheat.
exactly.
Makes a lot
Yeah,
of sense.
yeah, so
Bison, yeah. Or you? Oh, sorry, I cut you.
yeah, it's
Bison, your comment section has gone gaga. People are still laughing in the
No,
comment section.
yeah, yeah.
Praises
I'm
favor.
gonna look at that later.
Right. Praises favor is saying that when you start putting padlock on your phone, lock pattern on your phone when they were not doing that before, you know that they're cheating. Okay, guys, let us hear your views in the comments. Okay, what are the signs that women are cheating? What are the signs? What are the signs to look out for? Men, you should pay attention. So if your babe is doing these things, there's a chance she is
Dele, can I come in? Can
is
I come in
cheating.
just for a minute?
Yeah, do
Yeah,
that,
there
please.
was something Bison said there. I just want to throw a little bit light into it. And he mentioned that it's zero tolerance for cheating. And
Mm-hmm.
you asked him if he can forgive a cheating partner, and he
Mm-hmm.
said no.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that as running away from taking responsibilities. People do not just go out there to cheat. There has to be a reason why they step out. And
Mm-hmm.
that reason might be coming from your own side. Okay,
Mm,
personally, I can forgive my cheating spouse, my wife, but I
mhm,
have to go down deeper into it. Why did she go out? What happened?
mm, mm,
Maybe I was not available.
mm.
You
Taking
know,
responsibility, like
taking
we mentioned
responsibility.
last
So
time.
I always believe it's like 50-50 or 40-60. I have to
That's a talk the enter for Bison here, come over the other side.
Husband material, 50 years.
yeah, I have to take part
Husband
of
material in the
Husband
building.
material, 50 years.
No, that's women should understand. It's high time women should understand that there's no perfect man. If you start giving them this room that okay, it's because maybe she cheated because it's my fault. I didn't do this to her. I was supposed to do this. There's always a reason to go out. There's always a reason. Let me tell you, you are my friend, right?
Yeah.
And I can vouch for you that you are a very, very good husband, right? But still, if I have a one-on-one conversation with your wife, she's still gonna give me some weaknesses about you.
Yeah.
So do you expect her to lie on these weaknesses?
Bison,
And
when we talk about perfect, like to be perfect, the perfection, like I believe there are perfect relationships. I believe that when there is no cheating, there is no lie stealing, there is no abuse physically or emotionally. What are you looking for? That's perfection. That doesn't mean like
perfection.
That doesn't mean I will not leave my cup of coffee in the sink. I can leave my t-shirt on the sofa. That's okay. That's not a deal breaker.
Right.
But when it comes like you do things that they break trust, that's when that problem comes in. I can go to the toilet, I pee, and I forget to flush the toilet. That's not a deal breaker. You understand? Like it goes a way deeper than that. But like I said, I can forgive my spouse, my wife, my girlfriend if they go out.
Depending on the reason.
I have to take part of the responsibility.
I
That was
love that. Bison, did you hear that?
Why?
Husband material.
That's not a responsibility for me to take.
No, come on, man. You're living. She didn't just go out because of, like, probably didn't talk with her for a week, probably didn't have sex with her for a month. You know, it comes from several.
And the result is cheating.
Okay.
It depends on how reoccurring the attitude. The
Yes.
thing is, I guess that's what he's saying.
Yeah, so you need to take part of the responsibility. You
want to talk on that? What they're saying. We were on the signs that a woman is cheating, but of course they brought in the aspect of I cannot tolerate. You mentioned it as well at the beginning that you have zero tolerance for it. Is there a part of you that says, okay, I could take responsibility if my husband cheats? It would depend greatly on. Oh, I think you mentioned that earlier. Okay.
I think I mentioned that, Dali, because I said I have zero tolerance for cheating. But I still went ahead to say, you know, sometimes some things happen like once in a while, and you have to forgive someone because, you know, but the problem is when it becomes a habit, and then you expect me to always forgive you. You get. And talking about taking responsibility, oh, yes, I can be the cause for my husband cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can be the reason for him cheating. And if he has to point this out, it's my place to work that out. Yeah, because if I am pushing, you know, taking us back to this case, we have this famous ADS case.
Can we talk about that famous ADS case? Which of course, guys, I'm going to round up with that tomorrow in the morning as the first case I'm going to post because something just came up with it. But hey, yeah, go ahead, sweetheart.
Can you imagine this 8 years, the famous 8 years case? If that man is my husband and he cheats, what am I talking about not forgiving? I mean, I'm not even supposed to mention that it's my fault. So we have these things that we push our spouses out there, we make them cheat. And when, you know, we say our actions do have consequences. And we should be ready to face these consequences. And this is where responsibility comes in. I only have a problem when I don't see how I'm pushing you out there to cheat, and you keep cheating, and you don't want to see anything.
And it's a lifestyle.
Exactly. If I bring a dog in scared, you cheat with. I bring anything in scared, you want to cheat with. And then, and this takes me. This takes me. This takes me to how do I know, or how do you know a woman is cheating? See, women, no matter how we try to sugarcoat this thing, men, no matter how you try to sugarcoat this whole thing, if you have a woman who is in your house and you sleep with anything in skirt and she doesn't give a damn about it, trust me, you are of the same level.
She's gone.
Yeah. She's gone. She is cheating. So what do people need to do? Don't even ask her, are you cheating? Just tell her, let's sit and discuss this our cheating thing, you know. Yeah, because I don't see any woman who bear a cheating husband.
Let's discuss the matters of the meeting now. We have
No, trust me, you don't need to catch her. You don't need to ask her. Just tell her one morning, you know, babe, come, let's sit and discuss this our cheating thing. Let's stop. I want to stop. Will you also stop? She will give you confession. She will confess. She will tell you the things you've never known. Any woman who knows what it means to cheat, who knows the hurt that comes with cheating, she cannot stand it for long. She cannot. Once your woman is taking you a serial cheat for the rest of her life, question her. Yeah, so that's what I actually think.
Excellent one. The Bisong, I think it's too many people asking you questions in the comment section. There's some few comments for Denzel as well. But I don't know if you have a take on this. Let's have your take on this. We're about to round up. I'm looking at the time there. My clock is showing red already. Bisong, what are those signs to look out for in a cheating woman? Before we come for you, Bisong,
cheating woman.
Can I just read some of the comments? When cheating becomes a lifestyle, zero tolerance is key. Emanuela, we move. That's Nanga Rilindis Ekuzengwa. I think she's with Emanuela on that. Signs that a woman is cheating. I had lots of them in the comments. Somebody is saying that. Oh, okay, I'm repeating that comment. Sorry, the comments went up too quick. Okay. Everyone is entitled. Glenda is saying everyone is entitled to their decision. There's nothing like pushing someone to cheat. If you cheat, you cheat, and if you don't, you don't. Nothing is supposed to push someone who didn't want to in the first place to do that. Glenda, it's a decision. Like you have said, it's an opinion, like you've said, and we are all entitled to it. Denzel, I don't believe you. Almost all men, those who cheat and those who don't see a cheating wife as their fault. It's rare, even a dog of a man still reacts negatively to a cheating wife, even if he has to forgive her. Bless me. They will always react before forgiving. They don't take the blame. That's really this Ngome talking to Brother Denzel on that. Younger Claudia is saying that's it, Emma. Exactly my point. Somebody is saying that just as Denzel said, the couple should each take a blame in what happened because it was for a reason. Bless me, sorry about that.
I think the point is they fail to understand that cheating is not just physical, emotionally it's cheating. But when you grasp the definition, what it really means, like texting someone early in the morning, late in the night, if that is cheating to you, then you understand that, like, probably you were not there. So when you understand the concept, cheating, what it is, okay, then you know what it is.
Right. Okay, Ngunde and Kwele is saying that some women just cheat because it is in their nature. Nymphomaniac do exist, which is actually a medical issue. Ladies in this category will definitely cheat irrespective of whether the spouse is the cause or not. I get that. That's from Ngunde and Kwele, and which is very valid. There are some women with very high sexual drive, very highly
addicted.
never get satisfied. And with such women, like you said, it's a medical condition, they will never be satisfied. So it's irrespective of whether the man does whatever to them, they never get satisfied with it. Guys, we need more hearts, okay, as we round up. I'm gonna take more comments before we hear from our brother Bisong. You're right, BB. Some women cheat because of lack of communication. Guys, I said we should give our reasons, what signs that women are cheating. Now, yes, let's hear from Bisong while I project more of the comments. Yes, Bisong.
Yeah, one of the obvious signs that a woman is cheating is they start fidgeting a lot with everything.
Yeah.
If you observe them at home, the way they do their chores and everything, there's lots of fidgeting. And then unnecessary visits, especially they start telling you unnecessary visits to friends and family, regular visits to friends and family. Because women at some extent, they are so conservative, especially when they are in law. When a woman is in law, they don't sacrifice much of their time to other people. They give that time to their husband. So when a woman starts cheating, she starts about, I want to visit this person. I want to visit this person. I want to visit this person. Just know that someone is sharing that woman with you. And then in some women too, they the normal complain, like simple things at home, if you're doing something which is not right, that normal complaints and nagging and things like that, it stops completely.
Right.
She doesn't try to even, she doesn't give you that time. She doesn't notice you that much if you are doing something right or wrong. You're just there because she's getting something from outside. This is another obvious sign. They say if you're fighting with if you're always quarreling with your woman, the day she stops quarreling with you, know that she's planning something which is much more dangerous than quarreling.
That's in line with what Emanuela said, and a lot of people have mentioned that in the comments. So guys, know that with a woman whom, was notorious of being a nag, she stopped saying all the things she used to say. She's just accepting or nodding and just looking or being silent. Probably Manuela. Elastic limit, and there you go. Valerie Lapolashi, big boy in the building. He's saying that then, what about wives that had everything and they still cheat with a guy that's lesser than their husband? Some ladies are just born with cheating. We already mentioned that, right?
Controversial.
Controversial, right? Now let's look at let's look at the consequences this has on children and their spouses and their significant others. What are the things that happen, like when women cheat, especially, we, like I already established, men cheat as well. I mean, it's an obvious thing. They cheat, they do cheat. But when this cheating is going on, who are, apart from the spouse, what are the consequences of this in marriage? Your children, people you're related to, the other person. Let's look at this while we round up. Emanuela, you want to go first with this, please?
Yeah, sure. First, I believe when women start cheating, they become emotionally detached to their home, unavailable in their homes, because they give more time to their cheating partners out there. And this is how the children start feeling this absence of their mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because it shows, even though it physically, it might not be, emotionally, the mother is even not available for this kid. And on the other hand too, women who cheat because of revenge, they put it on their children too. Women who cheat because they want to revenge of something their husbands did, maybe because they cheated, maybe because they're not treating them rightly. These women unconsciously tend to transfer aggression to their kids. Once they are not happy with their spouses, they are barely happy with their children. So you leave your cheating avenue, and by the time you're getting home, anything your child is doing, you're just shouting.
You're frustrated. It's the transferring frustration on them.
Frustration. You're just angry. You're an angry somebody.
You're bitter, yeah.
You're just bitter. So the children, they tend to see these things, and they grow with these things in their mind. They know it. They know their mothers were not available. They know their mothers were detached. So I feel like that's some of the downside of cheating on our kids. When we do these things, we think we are getting back at our partners.
Yeah.
We think we want to get the satisfaction, but we forget about these children. They need us.
That's right. Bisong, consequences of cheating while we round up, please.
Okay. Apart of the obvious health consequences of cheating, STDs and all that, these are very obvious consequences. If you go cheating, you may either come home. If you don't come with, you're gonna come with. You're gonna come with another which is not very healthy for the family. And cheating also, it breaks apart. It disintegrates families. Because it's so important. The truth is, it's not like I'm being proud that men can cheat and survive. A man can cheat in a family and the family still stands strong, because the woman is the stronghold of every family. The woman is the foundation. And once that foundation's attention is not focused in that family, it's focused elsewhere, that family will never stand.
It's amazing your comment came in line with Rilindi Ngome. She says when women cheat, they cheat with their heart. There's a tendency the marriage will be ruined. But with the men, it's different. Men cheat but still put their homes intact because they cheat with their head.
Exactly. I think she said it better, So these are one of the consequences that cheating, it obviously will disintegrate. And again, it morally for kids at home, especially where you have very young teenage girls at home, like daughters, and they start seeing these flirtatious habits of their mom, maybe their mom, these are things that kids really learn easily by copying, seeing what they see with their eyes. A young girl of 12 years old living with a cheating mother, she may think it's just normal to have a husband and someone else. So these are some of the consequences that cheating. It's really it's not healthy at all, morally, socially, biblically, or in every angle. It's not healthy. And yeah, I really advise every sister, every woman, if you feel as cheating, if you really need to cheat, then you are in the wrong relationship. If you have that urge that I have to cheat, then know that you are in the wrong relationship.
Okay, right. Denzel?
Yeah, thank you, Deli. I think I love the point that Bison raised. I was already planning to talk about that, but I will try to go a little bit deeper. One of the consequences is really like, let me focus on the children. You will notice that most of the girls that are cheating, or the men, okay, let me keep the men aside. Most of the women that are cheating, they are either coming from broken homes. Their mom was kind of like engaged in one or two circumstances. I'm talking on this with all the capacity that I have. I have coached women, and they have openly confessed to me about their cheating habits. And after tracing where that attitude is coming from, they were exposed to some of these things by their parents. And they see it as a way of life.
Right.
So those are just one of the things, and it breaks down the child, like the child's psychology. He sees, or like she sees, these things as, like we said, a way of life, and it becomes a normal pattern, like a behavioral pattern for them to follow in this, like this is what they are supposed to be doing, because this is all what they have seen growing up. Like according to psychologists, when a child is 15 to 20, the things that they are exposed to, those things might end up become their realities. So when you expose these things to your kids, you're already preparing them for a failed relationship in the future. I know so many, even like I can speak that for myself, the home I'm coming from. I know so many families, my dad I have a step brother because my dad went out. I have friends whom like they have step brothers because their family, their brother, uncle, sister, father, they all went out. So we saw like we were raised or grown in that way of life, and we thought that is all we can do. You know, so the psychological part of it, it really affects children. It really affects them. So if we can change that by practicing fidelity, like respect our partners, like CY talk, where there is lack of communication, there is no love. Where there is no love, it's obvious that a woman who goes out. So all these things, they prepare kids for a failed relationship. That's why I always say that marriage is not the problem. The people who are in the relationship, they are the problems, because they already have these distortions, this way of thinking. And when you take those things into a perfect union, which is the relationship and institution, you are not prepared. You have already how can I call distortions, and this is what you are practicing. So I strongly believe it affects kids, adults a whole lot. So it's time that we can do something about it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, our brother Denzel. Thank you so much for that interesting thing. Guys, thank you for staying with us up to this time. We're rounding up now, just about time for us to project our stars of the week for last episode. Okay, I'm trying to get their picks on here. It was why, let me get that. Okay, before I take more comments, okay, let me just project this on the screen. So that's our star of the week. Okay, star of the week.
Last week or this week?
That was for last week, episode of last week.
Last week.
Yeah, last week episode. So that is our star for the week for last week. I mean, you guys want to pump some hearts for him. He was very participatory. He gave very valid points, and People learn from them. That was the male star of the week, actually. So let me get the female one. His name actually is Emma Ambe, okay? And the female star, there she goes. There she is, guys. So you want to appear on the screen like this, pump hearts for them, pump them a lot of hearts. These are people who participated and gave in a lot of inputs. So just so that our criteria of picking our stars for the week is those who share, those who comment, those who tag friends, those who give very interesting takes and more. So guys, you want to be a star of the week, please do this and more, okay? And you will grace our screens, of course, next week. All right, guys. I guess we've literally come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Just one last thing, just so you know, it's a huge one. Consequence that cheating has on people is the spiritual part. The Bible says that if you're joined, a man who is joined to a harlot is one flesh with her. There's a whole lot of these things. Sex has a spiritual aspect to it. It has a spiritual side to it. There's a whole lot that happens, that transpires in the spirit, that you don't know. There are lots of people out there whose lives are not moving, whose lives are not working because of the people they slept with in the past. You might get married, you might even get kids, just like Denzel said. These things come back, okay? It is real. There's the spiritual exchange, and it disturbs your life from that moment upward. There are people whose spirits are the way they are, and the moment you get entangled with them like that, trust me, you're in for one hell of trouble, of one bag of trouble from hence. So guys, be careful. If you cannot cope with a cheating spouse, you walk out, you walk away. Cheating is not the way forward, okay? Especially because that's one of the reasons they give. Regardless of these reasons we have given, regardless of how valid or strong they are, cheating is still never the way forward. Just so we are clear on this, okay? Guys, this conversation, I would have loved for this conversation to continue, but of course, we need to let you guys go. Pump us hearts before you leave, guys. Pump us hearts. Thank you so much, Emanuela, Bisong, and Denzel. This was an awesome time. We're getting better, right? Can we put our hands together for ourselves? We're getting better. Next episode is going to be phenomenal, okay? Guys, thank you. I see lots of you in the comments, okay? Thank you, and thank you. Bye, guys. Bye. And Bisong,
Bye.
see you again. I see you, Emanuela. I see you, Bisong. Guys, so I'm the one now on screen. Just so that you know, if you're just coming on this platform, this is your first time of coming here, you're welcome. Just so you know, this platform is open for adverts. If you want to advertise anything, okay, you would get to us. The number is there. Let me put it again up. The numbers are there. Okay, make use of these. Get to us, private counseling, get to us, and we obviously would take it from there. Thank you so much. I am Deli Singer. I am an influencer. I run this platform. I am a lot of things, okay? But most importantly, I'm the leader of this platform, just so that if you want to have your private counseling and any other thing of that sort, please get to me. Do not hesitate. Thank you. And just so you know, Sunday is Hello Delhi. Episode 3 of Hello Delhi. You don't want to miss out. It's a call-in show. We will be talking about the tattoo guy, and guess what? The lady has responded, so it's going to be an awesome show, and I will be revealing her response on the show live. So do not miss out on that. Get your data ready. And one last thing, guys, we will be organizing a virtual weight keep for our sister, mommy, daughter, friend, Henriette Thatcher, who passed on, and it's going to be on her platform. I will be hosting alongside with my sister, Gwendoline Fongo, and it's organized by her friends in the diaspora. They are looking for a way to tell her goodbye and farewell as she journeys to the land beyond. And I need you guys to be there 23rd of this month. That's in about 4 days time or 3 days time, okay? So that you guys at 8 p.m. So Cameroon time, 8 p.m. You guys we meet rendezvous on her platform, and we leave her and continue her legacy. So just so that you know, her parents will be there live, her family members will be there, loads of friends, and interesting things that will be happening, people giving eulogies and all of that. Thank you so much, guys. I would communicate this better, okay, in the on the platform. I think, yeah, we can call it a day from here. Thank you so much for the love and the hearts. Keep pumping hearts, guys. Pump more hearts before I leave. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. From my heart to yours. I love you all. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.